Warning, Cuphead is rated E10+. However, it includes themes of alcohol, gambling, and smoking. It also features the devil as the main villain. If any of this makes you uncomfortable, feel free to click off this video and watch something else. For a full rating review of this game, please visit www.esrb.org/ratings/35333/Cuphead. Thank you and enjoy some good old-timey fun.
Well, the devil will take their heads.
Hello, it's Classic Cookie Gaming and welcome back to Cuphead, where today we're gonna hop right back into things. But while the game is loading as we go into Inkwell Isle number 3 with Cuphead, I have to say that this is a voiceover and no face cam because unfortunately I did not realize that my microphone audio did not record, so I'm having to go in right now and redo it. But thankfully, Editor John worked his magic as we face Werner Werman in Marine Corps coming up here in a second. Editor John worked his magic, so I'm gonna be watching this in real time with you. And yeah, just doing some voiceover. So I hope all of you are having a great day. Got a good parry there. This guy is not the most difficult fight, but it's, you know, in typical Cuphead fashion, he's just quite annoying. Really. As you can see in this first phase, he's got a couple different things he can do. He's got the bombs, of course. You saw before, he has this phase, which is going right now. I went with the chaser because, of course, that's my favorite weapon, I think, right now. Got a special there, and, of course, immediately died. This tank is the ultimate weapon. You will not win, is what Wormer says. And yep, we're gonna retry anytime now. But, here we go. And we're back in it. Let's see. Once again in the bomb phase here at the beginning. I'm kind of experimenting with the lobber as well. And as you could see before I died, still in the first stage, he does throw out those platforms that you can parry up. You have to actually parry up. Oh my! And right there, I'd swapped out my parry weapon, or not parry. What am I talking about? Swapped out my spirit ability to get I forget what it did. Invincibility. It gives you invincibility. It didn't work. I'm trying it again here. Actually, I don't know that it gives you invincibility. I honestly don't remember what it does, but I did not like it, so I switched. Right there, you saw me switch back, I believe, to my one before, and yep, there it is. And yeah, that phase is just, I think I started my sentence before and didn't finish it. That phase was simply just, you get some bounce pads, you have to jump on them and avoid his rushing attack. And right there, all those bottle caps are going to come in. We actually made it halfway through that stage. Thanks to this little thing I learned right there to do a special towards the end of his phase so you can kind of get more damage before you're going into this phase. Because I was just really not that great at this upcoming bottle cap phase. But as you can see, I got to about halfway on his health again. And once again, that's just right here, doing the lobber as much as I can once I see that he's going into this phase and using that spirit ability. And just doing as much as I can before he breaks out the flames. Basically, we just have to jump between the levels and avoid this bottle caps. But I do want to wish a very Merry Christmas to all of you and a very happy holidays to anyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas at this wonderful time of the year, because unfortunately all these Cuphead videos were recorded in advance. They were recorded as we get to the cat phase here, which, yeah, Wormer got swallowed up, and now the cat is trying to swallow us up too, but thankfully, well, not thankfully, we did get destroyed by him. So, but yeah, unfortunately, because all these were recorded before Halloween, actually, there is no Christmas tree in the background for these, even though all these videos will be going up at Christmas time. So that's very sad, but happy American Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there as well. Happy Halloween. I know I missed a lot. There was a lot of stuff in my life going on, and unfortunately, even though I want it to be my job, this isn't quite my job just yet. So I cannot just take off and do it, and neither can John. So we caught up as we could, or when we could, and now we'll hopefully be getting all these Cuphead videos out before Christmas. But an exciting thing with unfair maps, Minecraft maps, coming up very soon, I hope. So yeah, but enjoy the end. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Cuphead series. We will be reconvening with Cuphead to do the DLC in the new year. But the main game finale will be before Christmas. But going on back to this level, so I've died like 4 or 5 times at this point. I love these rat ghosts, or mouse ghosts, I'm not exactly sure what they are. They remind me so much of the Haunted Mansion. But basically my strategy was just hit them with the lobber, not even bother with the chaser because the chaser is just going to hit the ghosts. Avoid these planks when they were falling kind of randomly, and then just shoot the lobber up, and as you can see, it finally works, and the cat's face falls off, and it's Wormer in the darn cat. I don't know what that's all about, but we got a golden time at 135. HP bonus, not so much. Parry bonus, not so much, but super meter, 6 out of 6. We got a skill level of 2 stars, and a grade of B-. So we're gonna go through the loading screen here, and now the barricade is unlocked, the gate is unlocked up to the stage play, and Worman's soul has been captured. So now we're heading on. I don't remember where I go next. I think I know based off of the direction I'm going now, but I'm just kind of going back and forth. Once again, thank you so much. Oh yeah, and here's Dr. Kahl's Robot in Junkyard Jive. I think we're gonna do that one next, but I'm just kind of walking around. Huge thank you to John, by the way, for getting this edited with no words whatsoever from me, which is extremely difficult because that's kind of mainly what you go off of in editing. At least that's how we do it. So huge thank you to him. Oh, we will talk to this guy first. So Ludwig's been filling your mugs with his less is more drivel, eh? Keep talking to that fool and soon nothing will sound right to you. Don't say I didn't warn you. So I don't know if it was this video or a previous video, but we did talk to some other guy who was like, yeah, you gotta do less in music and that's more. But, you know, that's not always true. So that guy was obviously annoyed with him. I think it was that fork guy. I don't know. But now we're finally going to Junkyard Jive. I don't know what I was doing. I was just kind of aimlessly wandering, probably talking about future Cuphead episodes or something. But we head into this robot flying level. And in this one, we basically have to avoid those, like, swirling... I called them aliens, I think, the first time I did this. Avoid them, I guess more accurately, flying robots. And yeah, as you can see, that second phase is super short. Objective complete, target scrapped. There we go, almost forgot to do that. As you can see, that second phase is really short, but it's really difficult to get to that. I'd say, yeah, the first and last phases are extremely difficult. The middle phase is extremely easy once you finally figure out the strategy to do. And I'll get to that in a moment. But first, we have to, as you just saw, I destroyed his, like, I don't know, where his heart would be. Is his heart there already? I'm not sure yet. That might be spoilers, but this game's been out for 5 years, so I don't think it's many spoilers. But that hole in the middle of his chest, we have to get that. We have to get the thing that the robots are coming out of at the bottom there, that rectangle. And then at the top, we have to destroy the beam, all while avoiding everything that's coming out of those 3 areas and avoiding those hands that just came out onto the screen a second ago. So it's a fun time. I'm trying to remember my strategy here. Oh yeah, and those bombs are not fun at all. They follow you, unlike the little robots, and those come out when you'll notice normally those spinning alien robots come out. At least that's what I call them. And but once you destroy them, once you destroy that rectangle part of him, those bombs come out, and oh my goodness, are they annoying. And so we can skip here. I've already done those two, destroyed those two at this point, and now I'm trying to destroy the satellite. And I think my strategy was to destroy the bottom one as quickly as possible to get those bombs, because eventually I learned that I can fairly easily deal with the bombs if I just avoid it and eventually have them run into another bomb that comes out as I die once more. And yeah, there I just used my spirit or special or something, I think spirit, to just take out the satellite, which I actually learned, I think, to hold on to that spirit later on. Or do I do it first? I think I do it first. I believe ultimately what I decided, as now that I have destroyed all of them, you have to, as you can see, his heart is now exposed. Have to destroy his heart before we can move on to the next phase. And but I think I did learn to get the bottom one first, go after the satellite, and then finally end things off with the middle, and then or I don't remember, because I do have to, whatever is last, you use your special on, and if you can make the middle be not the last, if that makes sense, you can parry the middle, and then that way on this phase, as you can see, I'm having to fly all around trying to hit the head that's flying to all everywhere. Wow, malfunction. While all the bombs are just, chasing me everywhere, coming from both sides. I eventually learned to save that, and I could have used it there, and I missed it on the top, but I'm going to use it there. I eventually learned to use that special, or that spirit, to, as I died there, use that spirit on this section right here, and I did not get to do it there. I think I forgot. But that is the strategy, you just use the bomb as quickly as you can, the spirit bomb, on him, and then just get a few shots, and that will finish him up. But here I'm just flat out avoiding as much as I can these bombs. Eventually, this is the section where I definitely learned just let the bombs follow you and don't really worry about them too much, because they'll, as you can see there, they will crash into each other before too long, and they're not really too hard to avoid, in all honesty. But as you can see, it's just taking me ages, and this is really not the strategy. But now Dr. Kahl will come out finally to face us like a real mad scientist, and we will die immediately. I have the perfect equation to hinder your evasion. Yep. This is when I did the actual recording for this, as you can see, I still kind of did not figure out the strategy or was not using the strategy to the fullest of its potential that I detailed a little earlier. But going on to this Dr. Kahl part, or Dr. Kahl, not sure which one. I think it's Kahl. This was the part that I was still talking, but I definitely was not paying attention to any of the words I was saying. As you can tell, it is difficult. This one you have to avoid just a lot of stuff. And well, I say it's difficult. When you're focused and paying attention, it's not really difficult to just keep on going. To avoid everything. It's not really too difficult to do that, but when you're fully focused, that is. But it just takes forever to try to be patient, get your shots in when you can, and not, just go for it. And as you see there, I just made a slight mistake and only had 1 HP, and there you go. But I will say, oh, I died quickly there. I will say this is the part of the battle that definitely hurt my my time at the end, as I almost was able to avoid that, but just ran out of real estate there. And as you can see too, huge help. There are a ton of parries in this section, so I do take the advantage to I really got to a strategy where I just continuously shoot, of course, become tiny plane, and just parry whenever I can, and just not even really worrying about shooting him while I'm trying to avoid him, because it just became a little easier to use the tiny plane to avoid everything. And I know it's not, I'm constantly shooting and it's not reaching him exactly, but I really was just continuously shooting just in case I was close enough. And I really wasn't paying attention a ton to whether I was or not. And I can't remember if this was a magic run or not, but I was super stressful in the last one. I did come into this one with 3 HP, which is exactly what I needed. And I think, yeah, here we go. Big boom, but he's still going. I remember in the last run, I don't remember if this is the last run or not. I'm not sure because John was the one who edited this one anyways. But I did get to a point where I was like, oh my goodness, how did the spirit not already take him down? How much health does he have? And there you have it. Did not do it there. And oh my goodness, my monitor just went dark. It's fine though. And this one I came into a full 4 HP. I think this might be the magic run. No spoilers, but kind of spoilers. I do kind of also know that I'm nearing the end of the recording time, so we're getting close. As you can see, just utilizing that strategy of be small, parry when I can, be small, parry when I can, wait to the end of the phase, and come in with the spirit bomb right there. And there we go, parry, get small, avoiding while searching for the parries. The blue is obviously not that difficult, and if I were to do this fight again, I probably would say normal size for the blue section, but this red part, or at least I had to just stay small. I was not doing much, and then at this point I think I was really just trying to use as many of the EX attacks as much as I could, so I wasn't waiting to save up the spirit bombs, just because I knew there were so many parries, and it would probably be faster just to go ahead and try to keep on shooting at him with the EXs instead of waiting for those spirit bombs, because they take a while. It takes a full 5 cards to do those spirit, and you pretty much have to wait to the end of the thing. As you can see, I was getting pretty comfortable and knew it was at the end, and there's a knockout, so I just started kind of shooting even in the middle of the phase, breaking my own rules. But we finished with a full 4 HP right there. It did take a while, not a gold time, 2 minutes and 34 seconds. But we got a 3 out of 3 on HP parry, 6 out of 6 on super meter, 2 stars, and that got us an A for our troubles. So yeah, I think that was the final boss for this episode. Let's see where we kind of wander to next. We do get the garage door to open. Just another way to the theater. And oh, I think I'm doing the outro. So if you enjoy, oh my, I'm way behind schedule. If you enjoyed this episode of Cuphead, then please do leave a like down below and also subscribe for some more Cuphead in the future. And thank you for putting up with just the voiceover today. Will not happen in the next video. The series finale is looming, so until next time, go find a good book to read, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye! Oh, voice crack.